Buongiorno. 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 So, everybody slept good? Yeah. Wonderful. So, today is the editing part. It's a little bit complex because there are some people advanced, some people that were a little bit at the beginning. I try to take it easy, but could be that it isn't so easy. Yeah? I thought to make like this, to take three of my films first and try to break them down, to explain every aspect of these three films. And after, in the afternoon, we try to make what we done yesterday. We try to build what we done yesterday. Okay? I wanted to begin the first one with a movie of 2015. It was in Ibiza, wedding in Ibiza. So there I was alone with Anne, so I didn't have a second shooter. It was a beautiful wedding. It was one of our favorite weddings. There were some emotional speeches, some emotional vows in the ceremony. Where you say yes, the guy cry. It was really, really beautiful. When I was there in the ceremony, there was the speeches of the celebrant. But when you were there, it looked really boring and flat. It was really long and flat, so without so much emotion, you only speak. But if you find some cool pieces in the speeches and you put it in the right moment, it looks like the best celebrant in the world. Okay, let's look again this film. I think that you know it, but let's look at it.
Lieber Pierre, ich liebe es, dich im Schlaf reden zu hören. Ich liebe deine kleinen Ohren und deinen schiefen Mund. Ich liebe es, wie du mich immer überraschst, immer wieder. Und mir jeden Tag aufs Neue zeigst, dass ich deine Nummer 1 bin. Ich liebe es, mit dir gemeinsam das Mondlicht auf dem Rhein glitzern zu sehen. Und dass du mich auch im Streit bei meinem Kosenamen nennst. Der schönste Augenblick bisher in unserem Leben war der Tag, an dem du mich gefragt hast, ob ich deine Frau werden will.
...2004 haben wir uns im Internet kennengelernt. Nur wenige Tage später habe ich dich mit einer Fukuhila-Frisur inklusive blonden Strähnchen in einem übertrieben lauten orangen Sportwagen zu Hause abgeholt. Deine Mutter hat dich trotzdem bei mir einsteigen lassen, was mich bis heute etwas an ihr zweifeln lässt. Ohne mir der ganzen Bedeutung der Worte damals bewusst zu sein, versprach ich deiner Mutter beim Gehen, dass ich an dem Abend schon auf dich aufpassen werde. Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
Wir sind heute hier gesammelt in einem alten und universellen Ritual. Ein Ritual, das schon unzählige Mal durch den Nebel der Geschichte sich durchgeführt hat. In vielen Kulturen und in vielen Orten. Wir sind gekommen, um teilzunehmen an die wundervolle Bindung zwischen einem Mann und einer Frau zu feiern.
Sollte einer der anwesenden Herren einen Tipp brauchen, wie man mit Frauen umgehen kann, so kann er mich gerne ansprechen, denn ich habe es geschafft, die beste Frau der Welt.
Wirklich und wahrhaftig verbunden zu sein in der Ehe ist vielleicht Das Erstaunlichste, das zwei bibelischen Seelen widerfahren kann. Es braucht Mut, tief zu lieben und gut zu lieben. Stark genug zu sein im eigenen Selbstbewusstsein und zugleich verlässlich genug, um sich vollständig öffnen zu können, ist in der Tat eine heroische Leistung.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, it's a beautiful film. What is the part? What you think that it's why it's beautiful? This film.
Where do you start?
Where?
Where do you start? Everything about it.
Yes.
Concept.
What?
His vow about the mother.
Mm-hmm.
That was the central thing they built
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah. 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 So let's go inside this film. How it is. Here it is. This is the film. I use Final Cut. I explain you. Yes, I record. I explain you for the people who don't know. Final Cut is divided in. This is the timeline. This is the place where you build the film. This is the place where you create your movie. In this part, you can have all your footage and your small project, everything. This is where you see your video. And here in this part, there's the inspector. This is what in the place where you can control the things. So effects, titles, color, it's here. This is Final Cut. It's really simple, really easy, and really visual. Normally, Final Cut has a really fantastic feature that is the magnetic timeline. It's called magnetic timeline. The magnetic timeline, what is? It's this part here down, the gray one. It's so fantastic that I don't use it. Normally, the magnetic timeline, it could be fantastic because every clip what you put in the timeline, it will go here and it will stay in here. So if I put a clip there, it will go in here. It's magnetic. Everything gets go together. They say that is an amazing feature, but I can't work with it. I don't feel comfortable. So what I do, I make I put one gray, long, empty space, and I build my film over it. You will see later how I work with this. So here in this film, as I told you yesterday, for me, the biggest moment, the biggest part, it was when this part. This part, for me, it was the most important part of the film. So I try 1 second to put away the audio. I put away the music in this moment, and we see only the sound of the voice and what he is saying in this moment. Sorry if now it's turning the wheel. But it takes a little bit when it's the first time that I play. Normally after I don't make it anymore, I hope. Breathe, breathe. The wheel, it will go away. This is for me was the most important part.
Versprach ich deiner Mutter beim Gehen, dass sie an dem Abend schon auf dich aufpassen wird. Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
When I was there, this part it really touched me. It was really really strong. And this part, every song what I look, it was based on this part. I want the music that fit perfectly to this part. It really doesn't matter the rest. The rest of the film, for me, it doesn't matter. The most important part, it is this one. And here I had another music that I was thinking about, but it didn't work. And if you see the music, now I make you hear, but it fit nothing against the music what I choose. But there's this part that exactly in the same place I put it where the speech is. Wait, too loud.
Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
There's a pause. It's like go up, go up, go up, and a pause. I wanted to have this kind of effect, a kind of effect that brings you to this attention, to this moment, and then it must stop. It couldn't go on the speech. You've got to focus on what he told in that moment. You got to understand that he was the first one who spoke, and after she spoke. And in the film, you see totally opposite. You see that she speak before, and after he speak. Why I changed the position? Because I find that her speech it wasn't so powerful like his speech, and on this kind of music and everything. As I said, look what I've done here on the music, on this moment. The music has an original break in this moment. In this point, there's an original break. I've done it, this break, a little bit louder. I put up a little bit the sound. I put a little bit the sound because I want that this part, it comes much more important to give this break. And you hear it.
Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
It's like this. It's so important. It's so important. It's so important. And you've got to feel it. When I was hearing this music, I said, "Wow, this is the point. This is the point. It's fantastic, fantastic. It fits perfectly." And like this, it worked. Here the music, I've done it also a little bit longer. This is when you see this small symbol. Can you see? Can you see on the screen, or it's too small?
I can't see that, it's small symbol.
But there's this small symbol that there are like two squares. It means that inside there's a small project. Inside there's a small project. If I click inside, here, a compound clip, exactly. If I click here, we go inside, and here there's the music, what I've done with the music. And the music, what I've done a small loop here at the beginning to make the begin a little bit longer, to give a little bit more time for the speeches of the bride. And here you see that. You hear that there's this big bump. Normally it isn't perfect, but during the film, the attention, it isn't there. So it isn't perfect, but I find it that it's usable. Another big moment for me when I've done this film, it's this part, this shot. I found this shot. It was a girl. I went a little bit out from the party. There was a party, and there was this girl that she was there. I don't know if she was there to smoke a cigarette or to enjoy, but I had this lucky shot, and her movement, how she moved, how I took this shot. I don't know, it tells me so much, this shot. She's there to enjoy the party from outside. And I find it perfect to finish the party with this shot. And if you feel the music and her movement, it seems that she tells something with the music, because her shoulder, it goes down in the same time with the music. And if you hear here. There are small things that make so much. There are small things that make so much, in my opinion. Yeah. Perfect. And here, a black break to finish, to follow the music. Here the music it went on, and I had only to put some shot to feel the music. But this shot and this moment, it's the movie for me. It's really, it's the movie. All the rest, it goes over. Okay, what I can put here, what I can put here. Oh, there's a space there, I can put the story there. But really, this moment and this moment, for me, it makes the film. This part, I put it only because normally he don't say something amazing here. He's something not so. I find that if you translated it, something that has not so much meaning. But in this moment, it's filled that place. Without speaking, only with pictures, I had the feeling that the video, it was a little bit, the film, it was a little bit empty. I work with, you see, sound effects. These are all fake sound effects. This is, there's a wave here, and if we put it away.
Vielleicht ist das Erstaunlichste, dass zwei irdischen Seelen widerfahren kann. Es braucht Mut.
But if you put the sound, it push also the music. Here the music is going up, tune to tune to tune to tune to tune, till that this part that the music is going really up. So let's put a little bit. It was a little bit too slowly here. If you think without the sound, it's too slowly.
Das Erstaunlichste, dass zwei irdischen Seelen widerfahren kann. Es braucht Mut, tief zu liegen.
Again, here there's another sound of the wave.
Stark genug zu sein im eigenen Selbstbewusstsein und zugleich verlässlich genug, sich stark genug zu sein im eigenen Selbstbewusstsein und zugleich verlässlich genug, vollständig öffnen zu können, ist in der Tat eine heroische Leistung.
Here, all these blue things that you see here, they are only me that I'm putting some marker. How I do this marker? I only close my eyes. I hear this music, and I hear tin, 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 tin. I try to hear the beat of this music. This part has to fill with fast movement. If I would do it now, I would do it much more faster. This was almost 2 years ago, and but the cut it's following a little bit the beat. So for me, this is here. You see, I don't use the magnetic timeline, and happens something like this, because normally with the magnetic timeline you have to. I go every time up because I don't want to stay there to crop every video, retime it. I want to have a marker, and okay, everything what is up is the one who comes. The clip down, you will never see it on the timeline, on the video. And for me, it's a little bit easier for organization. It looks weird if you watch it here like this, but you will see after in the afternoon when I edit, it's really practical, really practical. I think that the one time when you begin to work like this, you go on to work like this because it's really practical. And so here I follow the beat and top. And when you edit something like this and you feel that it's coming out, you feel really like that you are in love. You feel the butterfly in the stomach, with everything. It's working perfectly. It's amazing. Then you find the right shot with two girls that were dancing like crazy. I find that fit perfectly, and it isn't a fantastic shot. It isn't a beautiful shot, but it fits perfectly. Beautiful. Yeah, and then there are some. Every time the speeches, it's the base. It's of the film. You will see also today when we will edit the film of yesterday what we've done. The speeches is the base of the film. After everything, it comes. All the rest, it comes up. Here it comes up because there's a little bit of studying of the time. If we hear the speech of him. This is the speech of him. Let's see if now it will play.
Ohne mir der ganzen Bedeutung der Worte damals bewusst zu sein, versprach ich deiner Mutter beim Gehen, dass ich an dem Abend, dem übrigens auch noch eine Nacht folgte, schon auf die...
Here, for example, he told something more, but I cut it away. I choose a part to cut away. He said this part. In that evening, when I went out, I promised to your mother that in that evening, that following the night, it will follow the night. This part, I cut it away. I needed to crop a little bit of the speech to go to the right moment in the nice place of the music. If I didn't cut it, had to go too near to the speech of the bride. And you need to have breathing. You must build a curiosity, and you've got to look 1,000 times your film to understand where you need to have the break, when the things it's come too fast or too slowly. You've got to give breath to the film, and it's really like dancing. It needs to have a tempo. It's like this. First of all, because we are playing with music, and the music is there, it's really present. So if you want to tell the story, dance. So let's hear now again.
Noch eine Nacht folgte, schon auf dich aufpassen wird. Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
Yeah, somebody else maybe he would put again. He would put the kiss. It's really sweet, the kiss. It's really sweet, the kiss after these words. Look, it's sweet, but I want that you think about what he said there. I don't want that you are distracted about the kiss. For me, it's more important what he said there than the kiss. So I cut it away the kiss. This is something that you've got to understand what you want to show, not what must be shown, what you want to show, what you want to tell in the film. In this case, I think that the 90% of the people would edit with the kissing. I'm fast sure. We'd put this speech.
Verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
Let's try to see how it looks on the film. Okay. One second that it's render.
Do you have a copy of the timeline?
Hmm?
Do you have a copy of the timeline?
Yeah, it's okay. I make.
Versprach ich deiner Mutter beim Gehen, dass ich an dem Abend schon auf dich aufpassen werde. Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst und verspreche dir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
For me, it doesn't fit. It don't have to go the kiss there. It doesn't fix. It don't tell what I want to say. It disturbed me. So cut away. There was a cut of the cake. There's no cut of the cake. There are fantastic shoes. You will never see the shoes. It depends what you want to say. What you want to say with the film.
Takes out the electricity.
Yeah.
There's so much electricity in this part, and when the kiss, it's going down.
Yeah.
So,
I find like this. But this is really, if you find that the kiss is more important of what he said, then put the kiss in the right moment. Let's try to put the kiss in the right moment. Maybe it changed a little bit the feeling. Let's try to find. So, I hear here, put away. I find that the kiss, it must go in this place, in this moment, in this break. So I put a M, but I see it really good because I see the wave here of the music. So let's try to find the kiss here. that is there. The kiss, it's there. Let's put a kiss here. Okay.
aufpassen will. Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst. Sie versprechen mir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
I've done it wrong. It's not in the right place. I think like this.
Heute bin ich mir dieser Worte bewusst. Sie versprechen mir das Gleiche für das ganze Leben.
This is I find that the kiss now it takes a little bit of importance and for. Okay, let's bring it back how it was before. And like this.
How long do you need to find the right music?
It depends. As I say, sometimes I take days. Really, sometimes I take.
Maybe longer to cut.
Sometimes yes. Often, I take more time to find the right music than to edit. For example, the wedding in Trinidad, the carnival wedding, there I've done the film in 1-2 days because the music I had it already when I was there. Yeah, it's depend. It depends.
So will you look for the music first before you start the edit, or will you start the edit and then the music? You look for the music for the emotion of the film.
The most of the time, I do a selection of my beautiful clips, what I can use in the film, and I begin to hear the speeches. When I done these two things, so I watch, I have all the beautiful shots in my head, I have it there, and I begin to hear the speeches, and I have something in my mind to work for looking for. So I have, for example, here, I was looking for music that fit for that moment. The music, I was lucky because the music is beautiful. It's amazing. Joe Blankenburg, amazing. I used 3 or 5 tracks of him in my film because I love his kind of way to be cinematic. What means a cinematic music? What is a cinematic music? It's a music that can tell a story. It's a music that has a part that happens something, that can happen something. This for me is a cinematic music. There are many use music really flat and happy. The white dress, the beautiful kiss on the beach or something like this. Easy music that sound good, sound beautiful, and if you are thinking, they fit perfectly with a wedding day. But they don't tell a story. They don't tell emotional things. They don't tell something. I don't know. It's, as I say, this is my way. I explain you all what I do, but it's not the Bible. You can find your completely a better way or another way to say a story.
Like if you didn't have those beautiful vows, you would have a different film there. What are you going to base it on? Because it's the words that he's speaking that you're building the film around. But if you have a wedding like that and the vows are just
this is something that I can't answer because it didn't happen. I don't know how it could be if there weren't speeches or both of the speeches they were not. I had other occasions where it happened, but there were totally different kind of occasion. I found another things that could be important. Yeah, let's see how it's going. Okay. Let's go on. I have some other question about this film. Okay, let's go on with another one.